Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, ADA, and we end with Tron at number 10. Let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USD. So here we are for Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to be in a very strong rally. So I suspect that eventually Bitcoin is going to break and find new all-time. We're very close to it. It's inevitable. Eventually we're going to find a new all-time high, but there are things that I'm concerned about, which is the touch of the skipping line. I still suspect that eventually one fine day we're still going to come back down to this noisy area. I still suspect this is going to happen, so we're going to have to wait and see. If we have a very nice high quality, let's say a cup and handle over here, perfect. If we just keep going up, that's not too good. We may not go too far, right? But if we had a cup and handle, a proper bullish continuation chart pattern, we could go higher. So it all depends upon the whales of BTC. So for now, we're just gonna have to wait for that retrace to come. Again, noisy area over here. So probably at around plus minus 96,000, I would say. We could drop here. We could also drop slightly lower, right? Clearing all these cell clusters before pushing back up. For sure. It could turn into something like an ascending as well. So again, we're gonna have to wait and see how the whales do it. Still, a correction is expected. That is the best case scenario, right? And the correction is healthy. So there we go. That's our take for BTC. Ethereum against BTC. Here we are for Ethereum. Ethereum is okay. There's a very strong rally. So best case scenario is for Ethereum to drop towards this particular noisy area. Best case scenario. Hey bro, why is the to drop to this noisy area? Like what happened over here? So hit the bottom, right? What happened? We rallied and then we dropped to this noisy area. I mean, if you look very carefully, right? Very carefully over here. There's a little bit of a noise over here. Behind it, there was also some noise. So what happened? We retraced to this area. After that, that's it. That's it. We just started rallying. So yeah, but it's not gonna be immediate though. It's gonna be some sideways action for several months before the rally happens for FBTC. So for FBTC, yeah. So again, I'm still hoping that we drop to this noisy area over here as BTC drops, Ethereum drops as well, and then we go sideways, and then that's it. We break, and we complete the very big, gigantic ABCD, and then the flippening happens, and yeah, Ethereum flips Bitcoin and becomes number one. Will that happen within before 2030? Yeah, very likely before 2030. So we're still anticipating Ethereum to hit close to 10k. Again, if the Ethereum's chart pattern is very high quality, right? Then yeah, we may go beyond 10k, but of course we have to take things one step at a time. The first target is around 6k. So yeah, it depends. It all depends. We were anticipating this area to be hit. We're still within the confines of the squeeze. So the possibility of Ethereum zipping lower is still there before the rally. So again, at this point of time, we're still waiting for some clarity first. Like for example, right over here, right? If this didn't happen, again, this is the COVID crash that came, right? Imagine if the COVID crash didn't happen, Ethereum would already be forming something like an ABCD. This whole thing could be the E, you see. I mean, let's say we don't fall, right? This whole thing could be a very nice E. But of course, COVID happens, right? You can call this a black swan if you want to. And so we dropped. And this was unprecedented. We didn't expect it, but it is what it is. So it kind of distorted the chart pattern for Ethereum. Still something like a squeeze, but it reduced the quality, right? So we couldn't really see it as clearly as if this didn't drop. It would have been fantastic. But again, it is what it is. So yeah, same thing over here. I still think that there will be a banana run that will come on for Ethereum, and this could result in the flippening of BTC. So yeah, I still think that the possibility of Ethereum coming back down to 1,002 is still there. So until we have a full, clean breakout, this still remains a possibility. So yeah, but if we go all the way up to the resistance line and we form a chart pattern over here, this could be like something like an inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, big head, right shoulder, that's it. Sayonara bitches, and we go to 6K first. So that's Ethereum for you. XRP against BTC. You're not gonna see much here. It's not gonna be, fireworks. I still think that this is a squeeze for a break higher. A, B, C, D. This is a E in the making. More likely than not, we're heading towards 6,000. Right, 6,000 will be just beyond these buy clusters. So more upside for XRP BTC, which will translate to even more upside for XRP USD, which we have a target over here, $6.10 ever since the 22nd of July 2024. And yeah, monthly, right, for XRP, we've already completed something like a hammer. So we still think that this will be the continuation for XRP towards $6.10. We actually have targets beyond that, but we'll take things one step at a time. And we're still above the skinny pink line ever since the breakout in November. We're still above it. And XRP is still very, very bullish. Of course, we have to be very careful because there are sell clusters here and here. So there could be some weird shenanigans. XRP drops lower. Pop. Here it is. All of these sell clusters before heading higher. But if you were to ask me, if there were no shenanigans, we will probably be heading towards like 220, probably around this area. It's quite a noisy area over here. So around 220, plus minus 220, or 217 maybe, 218, yeah, somewhere around 220. And then once we start curving back up, we complete the right shoulder, left shoulder, hit, right shoulder, bam! XRP blast off towards $6.10. That'll be fantastic. We'll be waiting for that move if and when it comes. BNB against BTC. Here we are for BNB BTC. We're still anticipating the possibility of a lower low. Nothing much happening against the BTC pair, against the USD pair. Again, just like XRP, there could be a bullish continuation chart pattern in the form of a symmetrical triangle. A, B, C. Right. This whole thing is an A. We went up for a B, coming up for a C. Went up for a D. Ladies and gentlemen, we could be getting an E. And this could bring us towards 1,000, potentially 1,000. This will bring us to about 970, right? The target brings us to 970, but we still would love to see the wave E complete first before it hits towards 1,000. So yeah, but I still think that eventually Binance is going to come back down and clear all this first. So but again, 1,000 is in the potential, right, for a breakout. So we're anticipating that it has been in a consolidation for a very long time, right, ever since March until now. So it's 435 days, nothing much happening. So yeah, we're anticipating that big breakout. But again, we would love to see the right shoulder first. The wave E before we call 970. Solana against BTC still it's not looking too good. Still anticipate the possibility of a more downside. We're under the skinny pink line, so the trend is still bearish for Sol BTC. But this is good. Why? Because Sol BTC could also be in a very, 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 very big accumulation, very, very big squeeze coming on, and this could be a banana move for Solana, right? But it will probably take several months, years even. Solana against USD is under the skinny pink line. Nothing much for us to work with. The last time we had a chart pattern was over here. Nothing much for us to work with. So we're gonna have to move on from Solana to Dogecoin. Dogecoin against BTC. Here we are for Dogecoin. Dogecoin is not doing much. We are still in a downwards trend. Is this the low? Are we going to start seeing a breakout for Dogecoin? Yes, no? Not too sure. No clear reversal chart pattern yet for DOGE BTC. DOGE USD, we have an inverse head and shoulders. So the target is at 30 cents for Dogecoin. We're only at 22 cents right now. And you can see that this is a falling channel. Falling channels are bullish continuation chart pattern. So more likely than not, we are heading towards 30 cents. At what point will we consider this to be invalidated? Break the support. Take out the lows of the right shoulder. Left shoulder, hit, right shoulder, breakout. Fantastic, isn't it? So 30 cents is where we're expecting Dogecoin to hit to, right? Dogecoin, of course, everyone's expecting $1, but we will have to take it one step at a time. So 30 cents is the next move. And if you were to count the waves, right? Yeah, this could be 5 waves up, right? Yeah, this could be a very big accumulation as well before continuing higher. So 30 cents for Dogecoin. ADA against BTC. SADA. What is SADA? ADA against BTC is also in a very, very, very big accumulation. See this? What's and goes? A, B, C, go up for D, E. ADA, Ethereum goes bananas. And then ADA goes into the top 5. ADA has rarely been in the top 5. I'm not sure if it's ever been in the top 5, but yeah, this will push ADA into potentially even the top 3 though. But yeah, again, we're in the makings of it. The potential is there, but we're in the makings of it. So yeah, we still anticipate the possibility of these lows being taken out for ADA BTC against USD. There's just nothing much for us to work with. Again, the chart pattern just really isn't that high quality. Tron against BTC. Tron against BTC is also in a sideways move, right? So the accumulation has been going on for several years since 2019. So if and when the break comes, it will be bananas. Tron BTC. So Tron BTC could see big moves towards the upside. I'm not too sure about taking out the new all-time highs, but yeah, potentially we could clear all of these buy clusters all the way up. May not be a new all-time high, but this will be very, very volatile still. So yeah, there's Tron for you against USD. Is also Tron is above the skinny pink line on the daily as well. But again, there's just a lack of chart patterns for Tron, right? We only have the skinny pink line to guide us, to tell us, hey, we're still in a bullish trend, and yeah, potentially more upside. But you know, we'll have to form proper, you know, a consolidation first, right? This will probably bring us close to the highs, but yeah, we'll still need to, like, I don't know, form maybe an ascending here or a cup and handle maybe. But yeah, that's Tron for you. Nothing much for us to work with. Alright, boys and girls, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!